Welcome to This Bitch with Sarah Wineshank and Kim Congdon.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of This Bitch Podcast. Bzz, bzz, bzz. We're live from the Hive at the Comedy Store Studios. I'm Kim Congdon.
And I'm Sarah Wineshank.
Let's get into it, Shankies.
Let's get into it. We're having
That's how I'll start. It's Monday, bitches.
Yeah, that is a good Monday grunt. Let it out.
Let it out. Everybody on the count of three. One, two, three. That feels good.
It does.
But you know what? Don't do it out loud in front of people unwarmed.
It does sound like you're taking a shit.
Well, I do it all the time, and people really look at me weird. Like, doesn't feel amazing to do.
You can't sigh publicly. You got to do it in an enclosed space.
I think I should have the freedom of a public sigh.
Sometimes a sigh, you just got to let it out. Sometimes I just let it out, and people go, what's wrong? I go, nothing. I just needed to let that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a Monday for you, baby.
Everyone, whoa.
It's okay.
I'm going to take a deep breath.
Let it out. Come back. Come back to your body.
It's a fresh Monday morning.
Yes, it is.
Life is living. Life is loved.
One thing about life it's gonna live.
Yeah. One thing about life, it gonna live.
It gonna live.
It gonna live, and it gonna live. Yeah, I'm done wearing makeup.
I know you've announced this.
I'm going on a makeup strike. I'm announcing to all the followers, you win. You win, internet. You've broken me fully down. The other day I was just doing my makeup and I go, what's the fucking point? They're going to call me old and fat anyways. So, whether I do my makeup for an hour or I don't do it at all, I still feel like shit a lot. It's not going to change the fact that some days I feel like a hideous monster, and other days you can't touch me. I'm the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Whether I do my makeup or not, that's just going to be the consistent for me, I think.
Okay, but what is the final straw that made you decide I'm done?
Just the
patriarchy. What is it, Kimmy?
Yeah, just the everyday getting ready. Like, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Like, people are going to say mean things anyways.
And the more you look like shit, the more they tend to like you on stage.
It's like
I gained 20 pounds, suddenly I'm funnier.
It's not like, yeah, exactly. It's not like my profession needs it. Unless I'm doing like a show or something, like I don't need to wear it. The guys don't wear makeup on their podcasts. They don't fucking dress up. I wish they did. I'm in a hoodie, no makeup, and a bun today. I want to see Tom Segura in a smoky eye, okay?
I want to see Bert Kreischer in a red lip.
Yeah, dude. I need to see fucking Andrew Schultz with some filler.
Yeah, I want to see Shane Gillis with a wingtip.
These guys need to try, these fucking pigs around us.
I need to start trying.
They're just funny and just fat and funny and cool.
And they can come back with a zit, suddenly you walk on water.
Oh, they're...
Come back with a double chin, suddenly you're Sam Kinison. It's like, give up. Let your chin hair out.
But you get it, right?
I get it, yeah.
In the process, it's like the makeup, for one... It cannot be. I'm doing podcasts almost every day at this point, or multiple a day, and it cannot be good to layer. Even first, the primer. You get into the primer. The primer is like this translucent goo. It literally shines like the back of a beetle. This stuff I put on my face. And I rub it in, and you're supposed to let your face soak it in before you continue.
I don't use a primer.
You don't?
No.
Oh yeah, I go primer. Foundation, concealer, foundation. Then there's contour. Then there's the blush. Then you have to go eyeliner if you're feeling like you have an extra 45 minutes to fucking cry in front of the mirror.
You gotta have a steady hand. You have to be an actual artist to be able to do your makeup.
Yeah, you have to have already had your coffee if you're gonna do eyeliner, because it's a nightmare. And then the mascara. And that's the part I'm really going to miss, is the mascara. I'm missing it already. It's my favorite part of makeup. I almost considered leaving it, but I'm going full natural.
For how long?
30 days at least. Okay. And I put heat in my hair this morning. I think I'm going to go heatless too. I think I'm going to go.
Are you going to like grow your armpit hair out? Like how far are you taking
my armpits are lasered, so that's done. And my face is lasered.
Is your bush?
No.
Are you growing it out?
I might.
Yeah.
I
now's
might
the
grow a
time.
bush.
The bush is back, baby.
The
grow
bush is
it
back?
out. Grow it out.
Is bush back?
I don't know. It never left for me.
Are you a consistent bush?
I'm like a trimmed bush.
A consistent trim bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I used to go full nude regularly.
And then that makes you feel like you're dating a pedophile because
Honey.
you're like, you don't want any hair at all. That's weird.
full nude consistently. That's an upkeep for a young 20s girl, not for me. I don't need to be itching and scratching, hair growing back. It's not even a pretty
I
sight.
got an
once it's
ingrown hair
Ugh.
on my bald vagina.
I would like to get the laser on my bikini line.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, so that I could just have a waxed bikini line.
Because
constantly.
anytime I'm out in a bathing suit, there could be a pube.
Anytime,
There's a 95% chance there's at least one pube. Just human nature. Like, you're going to miss some sometimes, right?
you don't have to explain yourself to me. If I'm in a bathing suit, 100%, there's not a 99%, 100% there are multiple pubes. There's multiple pubes. If I'm in a bathing suit, first of all, my thighs are so fat, they actually cover most of my side pussy area. Like my upper
Same.
thighs are so big that they cover the
I have
bikini
the same
line.
Puerto Rican gift.
So yeah, I have a little bit of bush in the line, and you might get lucky if I lay down a tan, you can get a glimpse.
Speaking of bush in the sun, we were at Raging Waters.
I thought you were going to bring up like a president or something. I thought you were going to bring up like a president that we need to respect.
Speaking of Bush.
President Bush tan this day in 1852.
I thought you guys were going to plug Manscaped right now.
Right? That is a good time. Pauses.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been on our children shit lately.
We've been nourishing our inner child.
We've been dealing with our inner childhood traumas lately.
Yeah.
The truth is, I'm moving away.
Bye-bye.
I don't.
Bye-bye.
Everyone's like, how's Sarah going to take it?
Bye-bye.
Sarah, I'm gonna cry. That is so funny. I didn't even finish the sentence. I'm going. She goes, bye bye. Bye bye. You know that other podcast, Chicken Fried?
Yeah.
I think they're fighting right now.
No.
Yeah.
For real fighting?
For real fighting. Because they're like doing pods about how like friendships are always going through different cycles. We're not fighting right now, me
We're
and
not
Sarah. But
fighting.
I'm saying it is funny that she said bye-bye like that. and they're also, I got.
Where, what was it for?
What
Right
is
before we did Dry January.
Yes.
We were like, we're going to get up for the episode. We never had done a drunk episode, which is crazy. You'd think
Oh, they
everyone
fought
gets
after a
all the
drunk
time.
episode.
We were like, we'll do a wine episode.
That's
we drank
cute.
like no.
What's the opposite of cute?
It was a massacre.
Yeah, it was
Like,
a massacre.
We drank like 2 bottles of wine, and we're just like
We got
wine drunk, like
snappy.
me. We're like acting like housewives. And we're like
To each other.
arguing with each
To
other.
each other.
Yes, we're like going to a blowout fight.
See, we didn't do that.
No, we didn't.
We got wine drunk and we got pregnant.
What?
We were pregnant when we were drunk.
Oh, yeah. By Potter.
Yeah,
My daddy.
we got pregnant by our friend Potter when we got drunk. So,
Yeah. Okay.
so we had that. But
We just let all of our rage out in the moment. It doesn't bottle up.
no,
It'll
nothing.
just escape. We don't need a full bottle each for it to escape.
No, yeah. Well, I let it out, honey. I let it out before there was even any air pressure in it.
Yep.
I let it out the second I have the thought, but also I do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
I just let it out the second I hear it. It's better than holding it in. What do you want me to
Hold
say?
it in like a fart.
You let it bubble?
No, I come out with it. I gotta go to the bathroom. So Kimmy's moving.
I'm moving, so
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. And we've been doing a lot of activities because we need to hang out more before we leave. And we did, we went to a place only I could describe as,
Heaven?
I was going to describe it as a heaven, my sister.
Really?
Yes, dude.
There's only one way to describe Raging Waters.
Can
and
I tell you how unattracted my boyfriend's been to me since I've been to the water park? Because
What do you mean?
I keep like,
Thinking about it?
yeah, he caught me the other day, like smiling at my phone for too long. And he was like, what are you looking at? And he came over and it was just me looking at Waterslides.
No.
Yeah. And me and Sarah went to Raging Waters, the water park in LA. And
It was
how do we even describe what we went through?
the best day of my life.
Yeah, let's pull up some Raging
It was
Waters
literally the
pictures.
best day of my life.
Did you
Oh
guys
my
have like
God.
a favorite slide? Like
Yeah, we had a
A favorite
favorite slide.
slide.
There it is, right there, the second picture.
Oh, sick.
Yep.
This one
That
The
right here?
high
one.
extreme. That's our
Oh,
baby
this looks
girl.
sick.
The high extreme right by the Bermuda Triangle where we lost Chuck.
Yeah, we brought my boyfriend who was extremely hungover. Maybe roofied the night before. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Maybe possibly roofied the night before. I don't. You guys know Chuck. You've seen him out
Oh, yeah,
drinking.
I saw him then.
Was he fucked up?
Yeah.
He got fucked up, and we had a Raging Waters appointment in the morning,
Yeah.
and he could not hang.
Well, at first he was like, I'm not going to go. I feel horrible. I'm not going to come. And then he came anyway.
He had FOMO.
He had FOMO.
Yeah, and he was like, I'll see if I could take a nap in the car on the... You know when you're napping on the car on the way there, it's bad. My friend Eddie did this once snowboarding with us. He came super hungover and just slept in the car, paid for the ticket to snowboard, went up one mountain, and then slept in the car the whole day.
No.
Yeah. So men do this. They really try. There's no like, I'll try and rest. They're like, I'll see if I could thug it out.
Yeah.
And he couldn't. We left him at the Bermuda Triangle.
There was this there's this slide called the Bermuda Triangle. We left him there. We came back a little while later. He was gone.
Classic Bermuda
Bermuda
Triangle. Classic. And that was the first ride we did. And let me tell you, honey, that'll wake a bitch up.
Dude, it was like 11:30 in the morning. It's a small slide. We didn't think it was going to be.
We said, let's wake up with this one. You know,
this
you need a
little
first
guy,
slide to
this
dip
little
in.
guy.
Did you guys like drink? Because is there drinking at Raging?
Oh, let's talk about it because this. We were pissed about this.
We did not drink.
There was no alcohol there. This Mormon ass water park.
Oh, we were like, and then I was like, well, I don't necessarily know that I want the alcohol, but now that
No.
it's not here.
No, I'm not normally a big drinker, but as soon as I found out there was no alcohol, me and Sarah were like, we were like, if we could just suck on some hand sanitizer.
Yeah, we were acting
Maybe
crazy.
if we get a snow cone and we put hand sanitizer in it and mix it with Coca-Cola. We were like, we were thinking we were going to Postmates alcohol, pay for the parking fee so he can get in and so he can do a handoff in the parking lot. And we could drink in the lot, get drunk, come back. We were
like high schoolers.
we were like raging alcoholic, like
High schoolers.
high schoolers.
Like,
yeah.
My dad won't know if we take a little bit of his Jim Beam.
Yeah.
That was our energy.
Yeah. Something about not having alcohol makes you want it real bad.
And then I was like, the lazy river would be great if I had a pina colada.
It's true. But it wasn't great at all. Sarah kept doing this thing at the water park where she would bring her flip-flops everywhere. And the
not
normal
the-
people would just ride with the flip-flops. The rides aren't that intense.
They are. The speed slide's intense. I wasn't going to go down the speed slide with my flops.
But either way, she'd leave her flip-flops at the entrance, which is always on the way out. And there wasn't really a line there. So we'd leave the flip-flops, go up a set of stairs, come to the bottom, and I swear to God, for 4.5 hours the whole day, she'd be like, where did I leave my shoes? Every ride. I'm not kidding. Every fucking ride, it was like a mystery. And I go, you left them right where you left them 45 seconds ago. I can see them from the slide. When I get out of the pool, I can see the shoe area.
I had a fear of losing my flip-flops.
They were the cheapest flip-flops I've ever seen.
They're actually $40
Are they?
from Nordstrom. Yeah.
Oh God, you get ripped off so
Javianas,
much.
dude.
Do you know
Javianas.
You know what they are?
They'll
They're
rob
like, you know
you.
those Walmart
They're
like rubbery.
Javianas.
They're not Javianas, they're idiots.
They're
They're
Javianas.
sold to idiots. They're the Walmart rubbery. You know the
They
ones
are.
You know
They're Walmart shoes for $40.
You know the rubbery ones that are like silver?
Like a classic flop.
Like a
flip-flop.
classic thong. Classic. Put in
Flip-flop.
classic silver thong flip-flop.
Yeah.
See those?
Those are $56.
Wait, go back, Xavier. See how they're $56? Sarah would buy them from that store, but not the store to the right of them where they're $2.80.
And a child died.
It's the same shoe.
And a child died.
A child died for both of them. This is what's wrong. You think that a child didn't die because you're paying more. A child died for both of them. They're just charging you more here. Save yourself. You can't save the kid. At least save yourself. Am I crazy? Tory Burch, $178 for these piece of crap. They're $2, Sarah.
I know.
Don't get tricked because it's called Nordstrom
You're
Rack.
screaming at me. You're at a 10.
Okay, this is why. I'm trying to be calm.
Bye. Mommy.
Go to eBay.
Okay.
Go to the eBay ones. Click on them. Up. Bottom right. Bottom.
We have
There.
to tell about how we got stuck in the Dragon's Den.
What
Tell
is the
them.
Dragon's Den?
The Dragon's Den was the worst ride that was in
Look
the
at
park.
Shanky. I'm going to get you a pack of these for your birthday and all different girls.
Spoiled.
You're gonna
Mommy
think I'm
spoils
rich.
Mama.
You can get 15 of them for $9.99.
Oh my God. It probably has chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer, but let's do it.
You are a Sheen shopper.
Yeah, I know.
You're not a stranger to
publicly out me for having a few pieces.
Don't publicly pretend you don't take a few chemicals and 4 sugar-free Red Bulls in your system every day. Now she cares about the chemicals. No, you get tricked by the brands.
Okay.
Nordstrom,
Okay.
I'm on to you. Look, she doesn't want me to.
She's not wearing makeup and she's coming for Nordstrom. I don't know.
I'm coming. Nordstrom.
It might be time for her to move.
No, Nordstrom, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
We went on this ride. It was called the Dragon's Den. Please pull it up on Google. It was at Raging Waters.
Was it?
Yeah, the Dragon's Den is the one we got stuck on.
I know. All right, guys. Warmer, sunnier days are calling. We need to fuel up with them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto.
The keto meals are good.
Yeah, the keto meals we fuck with. The Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. Make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine. What are you waiting for?
With 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll always have new flavors to explore. You crush your wellness goals with dietitian-approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. Make your day delicious from breakfast to dessert. Stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. You can treat yourself to restaurant-quality meals that feature premium ingredients. I'm obsessed with the filet mignon. The shrimp is also really
I like
good.
the salmon.
Yeah, the blackened
Blackened
salmon's
salmon.
really good. So keep kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in just 2 minutes. No shopping, prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories. Maximize protein intake, which is something I'm always trying to do, get more protein. Or if you want to avoid meat, you can do that too. Or if you just want to eat more well-balanced, you can do that too. So head over to factormeals.com/thisbe50 and use code thisbe50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code thisbe50 at factormeals.com/thisbe50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while subscription is active. Let's get back into the podcast. All right, guys, let's take a second from the podcast to talk about something I'm obsessed with. It's Mochi Melt. If you're like me...
Why'd you leave me out of the obsession? I'm also obsessed with Mochi Melts.
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
leave me out of it.
I didn't want to
can
make
be-
you the whole extra horny one. I thought I would take it.
Well, I'll tell you, ever since I got in a relationship, I've been fucking with the Mochi Melt.
It's the shit.
It is the shit. It tastes good. It's fun for sex. I don't know what else to say. I also feel comfortable traveling with it because we're on the road. I just put it right in my makeup bag. It looks like a little shampoo.
It doesn't say anything like
No,
scary
because
on it.
yeah, when you go and get like other lubes, it's like in this like lime green clear bottle, and it's usually called like fucking suck, dry suck,
Yeah.
lube, extra wet for when you fucking suck everywhere. It's like
Yeah.
just like it makes you not even want to have sex. It's too extreme. These are like sweet.
And they taste good. There's watermelon, honeydew, and strawberry. They come in this cute little bag, so you can travel with them easily. The flavor is good. I would just eat it.
As a snack, honey, I'd top it on ice cream if it wasn't weird.
Yeah.
I swear, it's actually legitimately good. If you know someone with a bad tasting penis,
Get them this.
get them this. Just coat it up, I guess.
And it's water-based, which we love, so there's no harsh chemicals. It's paraffin-free. It's gluten-free. So if you can't have toast, you can still munch on this honeydew lube. It's hypoallergenic and it's sugar-free. So if you're diabetic, you can still indulge. Okay? Shop mochimelt.com. That's mochimelt.com. Discount code TB15. That's TB15, mochimelt.com. Let's get back into it. Okay, look at the middle. You see how you see how there's a dragon in the middle and it's almost like a big toilet?
Click on that one, yeah.
Yeah.
But don't watch the video. Click there. That's exactly where we got stuck. See that little black ledge? Yeah. And when you're on the ride, if you could see the view from Dragon's Den, that one. Click that one. You could see the view when you're in the bowl. Everyone that's in line can see into the bowl, as you can see. So everyone's watching everyone come out. And I'm serious. Sarah, I don't know if you did. I didn't see anyone else get stuck.
I saw one lady get stuck, and I thought, oh, that's funny. That won't happen to us.
We got stuck for a while. We got stuck
like to the point where I'm like, are we gonna have to get help? Oh my God, getting stuck on a water slide. It looks like someone else on TikTok got stuck on it.
Yeah, I think people
first one. Do you see it? Getting stuck on a water slide. This is exactly what happened to Mama and Mommy.
It did make we got to tell what happened before this. You're a good friend for not even bringing it up.
Okay, hold on.
You know what this is literally exactly what happened to us, and we got stuck right on this pipe. And then we had to wiggle like this out.
It was so embarrassing. No. It does make me feel better that they got stuck.
Yeah, they're thin.
We're like...
and, right before this, I went through a traumatic moment. One ride before this, me and Sarah were talking about diets or weight, something normal. And I brought up my weight and she brought up hers. And I was like, I weighed more than her, a few pounds. And we had talked about it. And then so the next ride we get on, which is this one, is a 2-seater. And on the sign, it says heavier person in the back. And there's no shame like having to go sit in the back of Mama's tube. And when we got to the top, the guy was trying to be nice. He's like, I don't know who should go to the back. And I was like, we know, we just discussed it. And right after that moment, we got stuck.
Dude,
there's no fatter moment than sitting in the back of the tube than getting stuck on the ride.
And then looking down at your thighs and they're like jiggling and you're trying to move the raft.
The pump was sodomizing me.
That was my least favorite moment.
Yeah.
And then the dragon was aggressive. The colors were aggressive.
The dragon wasn't the only thing aggressive. The people there, the parents were a little aggressive. Let me tell you this, parents.
Don't abuse your kids.
Don't abuse your kids. If they get scared, it's cool, dude. They're tiny. I'm scared on these rides.
They are scary.
Yeah, they're so... I saw this the other day. Literally on Father's Day. I went on a hike with my boyfriend. And I'm doing this hike. I'm 33. I hike regularly. And on the way down, I'm kind of exhausted. I do the whole hike without stopping. Well, actually, I stopped a couple times, but I'm kind of exhausted. And then on the way back, I see this little 3-year-old girl who's crying. And her dad's like, I'm not picking you up. You need to do the whole hike. And in my head, I'm like... It is kind of good parenting because it's like you don't want a kid that you have to pick up but I was like, she's so little. Like if this hike was so hard for me, it's probably 10 times harder for her.
It's her Mount Whitney, bitch.
Dude, yes, exactly. It's like a huge mountain for her. So then I just felt bad. But yeah, that's kind of, we saw that weird parent, remember?
We saw a few weird parents, but yeah, we saw, a weird parent whose little 6 or 7-year-old daughter gets to the top of the slide and she doesn't want to go on it because she's scared.
Yeah.
And the mom grabs her and is like, then we're going to leave the park.
No. And she's like, if you don't like this ride, you're not going to like any of the rides. And honestly, it was a scary ride. It was a scary ride.
It was a level 4. That's the highest.
A level 4. We know our parks. It's level 1 through 4.
Yeah.
And it is the highest. And the thing that's crazy is that, there are other... I wanted to be there are other rides that are lower levels that she probably won't be scared of. But
there's a children's area,
in my head, I want to be like, bitch, you want to ride this.
Yes,
you're pissed because you want to ride this. If you were actually thinking about your kids and you came here for them, you would start them off. You could tell they were dry. They hadn't been on one ride yet. You would start them off on a smaller ride.
And work your way up to the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
You don't start on the triangle.
You never start. When in history should you start at the Bermuda Triangle, okay? That's only for psychos like us.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend said he heard that lady call her son a pussy bitch later on that day, who was 7.
No.
Yeah. Her kids were terrified of everything, which I understand because they have a scary, mean mother.
Dude.
Makes you want to fight some of these parents at the water parks. The parents at the water park.
What about the wave pool?
The wave pool was nuts, dude. There's something about the wave pool that attracts people that can't swim.
They're like,
That is
we
so
don't.
true.
There's something about water parks that attracts people that can't swim.
It is. I think it is that, like, if you can't swim, they know that there's just tons of lifeguards there, and it's not like a beach or a pool or somewhere else where there might not be. But the people that couldn't swim, it's like not only are they in the wave pool,
They're in the way.
they're in the deep end. You know when it starts, it starts going like. Then all the kids start running around. They're like, the waves are coming. Any person that can't swim is running towards the deepest part they can get. The almost drownings we saw.
It was nonstop.
It was nonstop. And we already have trauma from our Hawaii drowning.
Yeah.
When we saw a little boy almost die in Hawaii. That was traumatic for me. I still get flashbacks about that.
And the lifeguard was blowing her whistle at me because I was getting close to the deep end, and I wanted to be like, bitch, I can swim.
Don't look at me. Look somewhere else. And
I could be in the deep
Sarah,
end.
do an impression of the lifeguards all day.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
They do this. They like move their head down the pool like this.
It's like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, when they were doing that, it was tripping me out. I didn't realize that they go like this, literally. When I got off my first slide and I saw the lifeguard doing it, I thought he was giving me like
What's up?
like a hell yeah good slide, like one of these, and I did it back to him. I was like, yeah, and it turns out he was looking for drowning children. So, oopies, but they scan the pool like this. And what about the dad? We get on the high extreme, which is, by the way,
Okay.
higher than you expect. One, you're climbing up the steps to this ride, and you look at the steps, and it's not like they're steps that are like welded in. So it's just like thousands of feet below you, right? Like of just nothing. And the steps are literally welded.
And
High extreme ride, raging waters. Let's see steps. See if something comes up. Because someone's got to be bothered by this. Go to images.
oh my God. You can't really see him.
You can't really see it, but under each step, dude, there's nothing. It's like you have to trust the man that built that step that you're gonna step on it one day and it's not gonna just break through.
And I don't know if I was tripping, but it did seem like the whole thing was moving.
No, it was swaying in the wind. So the whole
yeah.
the whole roller coaster it's so high up. You can see like the entire city from the top of it.
The slide.
Yeah, let's see if there's yeah.
This was my favorite. This was my favorite one. Though.
And it's so fucking high up. You can see every step, and then you get to the top, and the whole thing's swaying. Yes, and right about, I'm telling you, right about there is where you start feeling it sway. One, and you can see the steps. There's nothing underneath them. If they break, you go straight down.
And you're holding a huge raft.
And
it's not like a little raft or some rides you don't even need a raft. You're holding a huge raft and you're walking up these stairs as the things sway.
And this is what's making me nervous. Is the parents of the water park, it's like they kind of want their kids to die. There is like a little piece of them that goes like, well, if they lose their life here, it was a good last day for them. Because there's this dad behind us. We're at where you pointed on your mouse up there. And there's a dad behind us with a kid that's like 6. And the kid is climbing the railings and looking over, like stepping on the railings and leaning over and looking at the bottom. And the dad's watching him having a conversation.
Nothing.
Being like, yeah, it's pretty high up, isn't it, buddy?
Oh my.
I mean, I was literally sick to my stomach. I'm holding on, shaking.
Oh, yeah, you had it.
I have a thing for heights a little bit.
You had an extreme reaction.
Yeah, I was high extreme.
And I was trying to keep it cool, but there was times on it when I was like, okay, I think the thing is moving.
Yeah.
But it's still our favorite ride, so.
And you know what I liked about what we did at the water park?
What?
We wore our matching bathing suits that we got in Kauai, the ones that we wore to pretend to be lesbians for a free hula pie.
Yeah.
We wore those, and those are like very modest bathing suits.
We're like Amish ladies.
They're like
at
long
the park.
sleeve. They cover the chest. They cover the ass. Everything. And I've never felt so modest. I felt so modest. I almost felt better than others. I kind of
did.
I kind of get that feeling of when people are modest and they look down on you like you're a slut whore.
Well, yeah, that's how I felt.
Me too. If I saw a triangle bikini while I was in that bathing suit, I said, these girls have no self-respect.
Cover it up.
Cover it up, ladies. There are men that are married out here.
We Dude, the way we look like two Amish ladies having the time.
I didn't care. I didn't care.
Because you don't have to worry about your bathing suit falling off on the slide.
And there's not a lot of honeys at the water park. So
No.
it's not like I had a fan to worry about, anyone to take pictures with, nothing weird like that. And you could really just let go.
We're really
and in those
loose.
bathing suits, you don't worry about a nip slip.
No, you don't worry about anything.
No, you just slide with your heart. You just slide deeply.
Rip Curl, we're looking for a sponsor.
Dude, Rip Girl!
Rip Girl.
Rip Girl!
Oh my God.
Oh,
it was a fun day. But then, okay, we went to the lazy river.
And we saw another bad dad.
Oh, I forgot about that bad dad.
This is when you were trying to find a place to put your flip-flops again.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to find a place for Sarah's flip-flops. Every ride. I'm holding mine. It's so easy. It's just 2 seconds on the ride, and then we don't have to do this every time. Same thing with mini golf. Sarah played mini golf. We did 18 holes.
She just mad I beat her.
Every hole.
I beat you.
Every hole, that's fine. Every hole, she takes off her purse, takes off her jacket, puts down her drink, does the hole, goes down, goes back, puts on her jacket, puts on her drink, puts on her purse, goes to the next hole, takes off her. It was like, it's like watching an insane person.
You forgot your water bottle a few times.
Not only did I forget my water bottle, I drank out of a stranger's Slurpee.
Oh,
When it was next to Sarah's Diet Coke, I thought I was sipping on my sis's diet. And boy, it was a blue Slurpee. And let me tell you, that changed my life.
You're like, my worst nightmare just happened. Do you think I'm going to be okay?
I was freaking out, dude. And then I was looking at the people ahead of me. I'm like, do they look like they brushed their teeth? Could it be this family? I'm like, what kind of only dirty people order blue Slurpees? Like, this is fucking disgusting. But then I was like, I was trying to justify in my head. I'm like, well, if they set the Slurpee down and left it, they didn't want to drink the whole Slurpee. So it has to be someone that's health conscious. I was like trying to break down, the psyche of this.
That's so crazy.
I was trying to break down the psyche of the Slurpee drinker.
It has to be someone who's health conscious because they left it.
Yes.
And then Charles tried to make you feel better. He's like, I'll go back right now and finish it. And you're like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, not good. But the water park was fun.
The water park. Okay, so no, the lazy river. So we're at the lazy river. I'm looking for a place to put down my shoes, whatever. Then Kim notices that this little girl is trying to get her dad's attention, right? She's like,
Yes.
Dad. And he's just like off in a conversation, putting on his own life vest.
Yes.
Ignoring his daughter who's trying to get her.
What you see immediately is you see that the lazy river has a strong current. These kids are sitting by the steps. There's one boy that's like 4. He's in a life vest. His sister's like 8. She's also in a life vest. The dad and his brother, or gay lover, whoever it is.
Seem gay lover-ish.
We're putting each other's life vests on, but since they're men, they completely forget that other things are happening in the moment, like that they have children that need to live and breathe. And the little girl is seeing her little brother struggling to stay within the current so he can stay on the steps, and he gets washed away by himself. I mean, this is a packed lazy river full of strangers. He's gone in seconds. And the daughter is going, Papa! Papa! She's like pointing to her brother, and she does it 3 times to the point where I tap on Sarah and I go, watch this. This girl just lost her brother. Look at how bad of a father this guy is. And she's going, Papa! Papa! And I swear to God, he's like adjusting his own life, but completely turned away from the kids, making sure his life vest is on proper for the 3-foot pool.
In a conversation.
A full conversation, ignoring his daughter who is yelling his name at a theme park. And then finally he turns around and she goes like, whatever the kid's name, like, Ben. And he goes, where did he go? And starts yelling at the kid. Like she hasn't been calling him. Suddenly they're running around the wave pool, plucking kids out, looking for their own.
Oh my God, it was so great.
The parents there, horrible.
And then
horrible.
We're like, as we're about to get into the
women,
river,
don't leave your children with the husbands. I see this all the time. The husbands, they like lose them and they hit their heads and stuff and they don't tell you. They hide it. They almost kill your children constantly and they hide it. Don't trust
not
them.
you causing a bunch
yeah,
of
but
divorces.
when you're a kid, though, you kind of want to hang out with dad.
You do
Yeah.
because you get hurt more and it's fun.
You're like, Dad lets us do whatever.
Yeah, that's true. But you're lucky to survive if you hang out with dad.
Yeah. Well, so then as we're getting in the river, do you remember what happens?
Mm-mm.
This lady gives her husband a dirty diaper. She's like, throw
Oh.
that out. And we're already in the river.
Yeah,
So
we're waist
like,
deep, and she's handing a dirty diaper to him. They're like, can you get rid of this?
and we're like, and then Kim goes, I really wish we didn't see that right before we got into the river. And now we're like, we tried to get rafts, but there weren't enough rafts. So we're just walking in the lazy river all sad and dark.
You ever walked in a lazy river?
It was dark.
That'll put you in a place you never thought you'd be.
But Raging Waters was so fun. I'll still go back.
I'll still go back, dude. I'll still go back. I loved it. When we lost my boyfriend, he was hungover. And by the way, he was like, nothing makes you feel more like a pedophile than just sitting on the chairs all day. But we were looking for him on all the places. Like, literally, I was like, we got to find him. He's got to be around here somewhere. And we're looking at all the places. And the only place we didn't look was the kiddie area. And I was like, I looked over and Sarah goes, if we have to look in there, we have bigger problems.
And then because he was sitting in the same spot for like the whole time that we were there. And
The whole
then
day.
suddenly he was just gone.
Yeah.
And we kind of started getting stressed out. And then Kim's like, well, what if Raging Waters took him? And I'm like, dude, if he survived the military, but he dies at Raging Waters, then he's not your dude.
She was like, if your boyfriend has to die at a water park, he's not the man for you.
I was like, I'm sorry. That is just not okay.
And it was really sad when I couldn't find him because I was actually legitimately worried about him. He had been so sick. I have never, since I've met him, never seen him like get sick or throw up or anything. And he was so sick the night before for hours and hours and hours. And then I knew he was sitting in the sun. So part of me was worried. And by the time we kept going to the lockers when we couldn't find him. And I would leave. We both had our phones in there, but I would text him from my phone being like, hey, just checked in. We're going to go to the lazy river if you want to come
Even though
find
he
us.
didn't have his phone.
And he
She
didn't
was
have his
still
phone. I
texting
was still
him.
texting him. And then when we got to the lazy river, there's this bridge that everyone's flowing under. And I go, should we wait here and see maybe if he's in the river? And Sarah goes, this is a dude you're not dating and you're trying. This is sad. She was like, this is getting sad. She's like, you want us to watch the people to see if you're missing hungover boyfriend? I almost felt like he didn't like me. And I kept being like, no, he said he was coming. He said he was going to meet us here.
I was like, you live with this, man. You guys are going to leave the park together no matter what. She's
I
like,
was just worried.
and she was like yelling at random points. She was like, Charles! I was like,
I'd get to the top of the ride, the very top, and I'd go, I wonder if he's looking at the same roller coaster I'm looking at. I go, the love of my life is somewhere here in Raging Waters, the love of my damn life. Oh, man. It was really just... It's embarrassing to be an adult and leave somewhere with a smile on your face. I'll tell you that much.
And every time I think and we've
I'm
said
smiling
it
now thinking
like
about
it's a
it.
good dick.
Dude, yes. It's like good dick. I'm like at dinner, like eating with my boyfriend, and I'm smiling. He's like, what? I'm like, oh, nothing. And it's just me sliding elbow down on a thing.
High extreme.
There's something.
Flashbacks. You have flashbacks like
The
it's
speed
good sex.
slide. Tell him about the speed
The
slide.
speed slide's not for the faint of heart. I'll tell you that, dude. The speed slide was so fun. Right?
Yeah, but you know what? We had done the Bermuda Triangle, which was scary, the high extreme, which was also scary. And then at one point, we're so old, we were like, I think our cortisol levels are shot. Like maybe we need to do like a slow, because like we had tried to get there on time. We rushed to get in. We smoked in the lot. And then we get on these rides and our hearts are racing. And by the third ride, I'm like, I think I need something like cool. So we see these speed slides and we go, these look so calm. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It's not what you expect. The speed slides fucking hit different.
That's the San Jose one.
I wonder if it's the same kind of thing. Dude.
No, I got air. I was like, I could have died.
No, you don't see the drop. They don't tell you there's drops because they're hidden. You can't see them from the outside of the slide. The outside of the slide looks like it's a long, slow slide down. And then when we wait in line, we finally get to the thing. We sit on the ride, and the two kids behind us go like, oh, they point to me and go, you got the one with the big drop.
No,
And I'm like, what? And it is. It's like a kind of a big drop, dude. And it takes you somewhere you don't want to be.
but it's so fun.
Yeah, immediately. We have to talk about this.
What?
we get to the top of the speed slide, and there's these signs that like give you the directions how to lay and stuff. And the fucking poster girl for the all the slides at the park was one of the strippers in Austin that was shoving her face and tits and pussy in our.
The one that Sarah fell in love with?
The one that Sarah fell in love with was the water. She was teasing Can we say her stripper name? We've said it before, right? Disco.
Disco was teasing me.
Disco was the water park model. And yeah, she was teasing Sarah on every ride. She was there like arms crossed.
This tall to ride the ride.
You must be this thin to get on. I was like, wasn't that girl's clit in your face a few months ago? And Sarah was like, yeah. And there's like kids in line next to us.
I was like, is that Disco?
Is that crazy or what? That it literally was her.
It had to have been.
Did you ever ask her?
No.
Sarah's got that stripper's number.
I didn't ask her. I left her in Austin.
That's the one Sarah was going to put through college.
I was like, listen, baby girl, you want a lease?
She asked her if she wanted a Lexus, I think.
I didn't. I said I would. You want a Lexus, baby girl?
You want a Lexus, baby girl? We're going to need more ads if we're buying strippers' Lexuses.
I just thought that. I was like,
we're going to need more ads. That's so fucking funny. But yeah, we got a nice little ice cream.
oh, the ice cream after the park, honey. Okay, by the way, the amount of steps we took, I don't know how many we took, but it was exhausting physically. It felt like I did a triathlon. The water park next day hits different in your 30s, sweetie. My neck's sore.
Yeah.
My quads are aching, but I'm still smiling.
I'm still smiling. Every
Still
time
smiling.
I can imagine the feeling of dropping down the slide now, sliding across the pool on
Are
the
we
mat.
okay?
No, we're unwell.
We're adrenaline junkies.
We're adrenaline junkies. We love a water park.
Water
We
park.
love a water thrill.
And then we're like, should we go back?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
we're dead serious.
We
We're
almost-
like,
we almost went back at 1:00 yesterday.
I was like-
we were like, should we hit? We might go back in a few days if you guys want to come.
Nice.
she-
We should film content. We should film you guys
Oh,
on
we
this slide. Yeah,
should.
that'd be sick.
Raging Waters content.
Wild Rivers also has a bar.
Wild Rip.
Pull up
Wild
Wild Rivers.
Rivers.
Pull it up.
Where's
in Orange
Wild
County.
Rivers? What?
It's in Orange County, I think. Buena Park, maybe.
Oh.
Is it fun?
Oh, Irvine, yeah.
Go to
Oh, I've
Images.
been here too.
Is
yes.
this one fun?
Yeah.
As fun? That looks fun. These look fun.
Got, like, these
Oh,
little-
hell yeah. Look at those big ass drops into the pool.
Do you want to go to Wild
Fuck
Rivers?
yes, dude. I want to go to every
I
water
mean,
park.
are we
We
okay?
can't tell my boyfriend, but I want to go to every water park that's ever existed.
Dude.
I'm
I might
obsessed
come
with
visit.
them.
I might come visit in Texas and then we can go.
Okay, I might have to go like secretly.
No.
For the sake of
You're
my relationship.
sneaking out?
I have to sneak
Well,
the parts.
I don't know. I think maybe once he gets on a slide, he'll get the bug too.
I know he's like water parks are like trashy. That's what he says. But
He hasn't
they are.
felt
But he's
the-
right. But it's like
I'm not proud of it.
no. I'm also not proud
There's
every
only
time.
one friend I call when it comes down to go to the parks, and that's you, sister.
Dude, I'm not proud of it either. I'm also not proud when I eat American cheese, but do I enjoy my Philly cheesesteak that way? Yes.
Lean in.
Lean in.
Life is short.
Life is short. Eat the cheese. Go to the water park.
Let your cellulite out.
Let
go
your
down.
Dude.
Go down that
Dude,
slide, bitch.
This is what I challenge you. Wear your bathing suit. Don't pull it up high. Let your fucking fupa out. Let your fupa and your pubes out and have the best summer ever, you guys. It's fucking time. We've been spending our whole lives plucking and dieting and be fat, fart, go on a water slide, live your life.
burp.
That's our episode.
Is that our episode?
That's our episode.
And that's our episode, guys. Stay safe out there. Happy Monday. Go fuck this Monday in the ass.
Whoa. Where can people find you, you little predator?
At Princess Shank. Instagram and Twitter. You know what it is. I'm coming to Atlanta, Georgia at some point. Is that where that is? Atlanta? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At Princess Shank. Patreon.com/Sarah Wineshank. What about you?
KimCongdon.com, Patreon.com/Kim Congdon, Childless MILF on YouTube, The Magic Prank Show on Netflix. Check out my other podcast, The Kim Congdon Takeover, everywhere you find pods. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.